What's good, everybody? JV Law is back in the building. Now, here I am. This is not a reaction video. This is a prediction video for WWE Worlds Collide and for WWE Royal Rumble. Now, this is one of the biggest pay-per-views, the Big Four Royal Rumble. That's a lot of people's favorite. Definitely one of my favorites. Huge implications for WrestleMania and pretty much is depending on who you talk to, it's predictable or it can be very unpredictable. So this could be a straight swerve fest, or it could be as some people predicted, which I will talk about. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and start with the battle of the NXT's Worlds Collide. Now, I remember seeing this, like I caught this by accident last year, just on the network and just seeing, 205 Live, NXT UK going at it. And the thing was is that you saw so many people that you haven't seen on TV. And it was like, who is that? And it was like, oh, I didn't know they signed him or her or all the people that was in Performance Center for a nice little while, and you just haven't seen them yet because it's like the roster's so packed that they got people here and Evolve and people here and people there just trying to get people out there more than just the house shows and people like say chomping at the bits just ready to get their chance on TV. So let's go ahead and start with the preview match is Mia Yim versus Kaylee Ray, which is pretty interesting because I've seen both ladies in Shimmer, when they was down there regularly, and the fact that they even used to be a tag team and to see them against each other, Mia been doing her thing, Kaylee Ray, NXT UK Women's Champion, which is pretty cool, as a heel at that. So and obviously, this goes back to Kaylee Ray inserting herself into the Survivor Series match, which I believe she was one that attacked Mia Yim and other people. So there's going to be a lot of payback right here. I'm going to go with Mia to win, just for payback purposes. A loss won't hurt Kaylee Ray. She recently retained her title, so like I said, she's not losing it for a minute. I haven't been keeping up with NXT UK, so I know they got a lot of good women down there. So I really don't know. I'll have to catch up to see like who would be next in line. Piper, Jenny. I mean, like who knows who else down there? I mean, Tony's still there, but Tony, she fight Rhea. I mean, Jazzy, she like a free agent now, so she's gone. So I wonder with this, I wouldn't mind seeing Mia get a shot at the NXT UK Women's title. I would like to see that. I just think that would be something cool to see. But yeah, I got Mia winning this on the payback. Now next up, we got a fatal four-way for the Cruiserweight Championship. Angel Garza versus Swerve versus Jordan Devlin versus Travis Banks. Four really good cats. Big things coming for all these guys. Jordan Devlin is a dude that I could see being the face of NXT UK. I could see it. But I mean, eventually, like if they just take Walter just out of the heavyweight picture, and then you know what, NXT UK needs a mid card title. They definitely need a mid card title, and Jordan Devlin would be a dude that will run with it, you know. But as far as this goes, Swerve is my guy, but I don't think it's time yet. Angel just got it. He hot right now. He got the mic skills. He got the look. Great in the ring. It's gonna be a minute before he loses this, but this is probably gonna be the match of the night right here. After I see Angel pulling it out. So, what I'm saying? But as I like all four guys, all four of them will be great champions. All of them will be like champions in some form or fashion down the line. But Garza got this. Now, the next matches we got Finn Balor versus Ija Dragunov. I've seen him. He's pretty good. I like him. But ain't no way in hell he beat Finn. Like, come on now. It's gonna be a good match. Or the way Finn is like heel. Finn talking mad trash. Finn will hurt you. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good match, but Finn pretty much probably gonna. I don't think it's gonna be like a straight squash, but Finn gonna pretty much dominate this match. And yeah, man, Finn, yeah, 'cause Finn on the roll, man. And Finn's definitely got championship aspirations. So yeah, obviously, clearly Finn is going to win this match. Now next up, you got the reuniting of DIY, Gargano and Ciampa versus Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. This is gonna be a great match. This is gonna be a great tag team, but DIY is winning this. Ain't no way you're gonna put these dudes back together, you know, and have them lose. This not gonna hurt Tyler or Trent. They gonna be where they at. They always gonna be good. They always gonna be, what I'm saying, one of the top people in NXT UK. So this don't hurt them. This all about, DIY reuniting for however long, because the Undisputed Era and Johnny messing around with Finn. So Johnny pulling double duty right here. But you know what? I wonder what Finn get involved though. I wonder would he get involved. I mean, I'm just that just popped in my head right now. But when I think just a straight up match, DIY gonna win it. Now the next match we got the NXT Women's Championship. Now I know that's a whole thing with taking women out and stuff like that. It's whatever. It doesn't like move me one way or the other. I mean, but it is going to lead to some confusion though. So it's like when they say NXT Championship, it's like, okay, which one are we talking about? So me, I'm going to continue to say women. You know, so Rhea Ripley versus Tony Storm going to be a great match. We've seen it before. As we know, Tony was the one that beat Rhea for the NXT UK Women's Championship, but it's not happening this time. It is not happening. Rhea is on a roll. Just in the case of Angel Garza, Rhea just got it. And Rhea got a big match with Bianca in a couple of weeks at TakeOver Portland. So, I don't think Rhea's going to lose to Bianca, and I definitely don't think she's going to lose to Tony. But like I said, it's going to be a good match, and it is what it is. Rhea for the win. All right, now finally, you got the main event, something we've been wanting to see for a while. We got Imperium versus Undisputed Era. So now, Undisputed Era, y'all kicked this off. Y'all did this. Y'all started this. Y'all was just gonna have a match, but y'all took it to the next level, jumping them at the last NXT UK takeover. Y'all started this shit. So of course, Imperium come to NXT, make their presence known. You know what I mean? You know, Red Dragons. I mean, I still call them Red Dragons, even though they're not that O'Reilly and Fish. They lost to the Grizzled Young Vets, so you know they Imperium unintentionally helped. You know, the Grizzled Young Vets. You know what I'm saying? NXT UK Brothers Unite. And they ain't even do anything. They was just chilling. You know, and the fact that Undisputed Era was so distracted that they lost the match. And then they had that big brawl at the end, like I say, boy, Undisputed Era took some L's. Roddy lost the North American Championship to Keith Lee. Then they started brawling. Walter pretty much damn near killed Adam Cole with that chop. So, like I say, Adam Cole probably got a handprint on his chest, Bruce Lee Kareem style. Man, I know his chest still gonna be stinging, you know. But as far as winning the match goes, um, I think this is going to be kind of the down, not. I'm not going to say downfall, but this is going to be kind of the decline, the Undisputed Era. I'm picking Imperium to win this. Walter is the X factor, without a doubt. Walter is the X factor. You know, Eichner and Bartel, they pretty good. I like them. Wolf, he cool. I mean, obviously Wolf is the fourth banana, but he is dangerous. And we know all about Undisputed. We don't know what the hangover gonna be of them losing Roddy. He gonna have a hangover. Everybody thinking it's gonna lead to Roddy being kicked out because he's the fourth banana, but even though he's really damn good, uh, Fish and O'Reilly, they're gonna be the tag champs for a minute because NXT need to build tag teams, and you got Adam Cole still the champion, who Ciampa coming for him, and we don't know who else. Like I say, which in the case of Finn, but look like Cole is gonna be facing Ciampa. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna go in Imperium to win. It's like I say, Walter is the X factor, hands down. They don't have no answers for Walter. It's gonna be a damn good match. Gonna be a lot of like craziness going on, but at the end of the day, I'm going Imperium. So that's my predictions for NXT Worlds Collide, NXT UK versus NXT. So to recap, I got Mia Yim beating Kaylee Ray. I got Angel Garza retaining the Cruiserweight Championship. I got Finn Balor winning his match against Dragunov. I got DYI defeating Mustache Mountain. I got Rhea Ripley retaining her championship against Toni Storm, and I got Imperium beating Undisputed Era. Now, as we move on to Sunday night, WrestleMania implications, man, the thoughts, the possibilities, it's just so much. And I'm just talking about like the Royal Rumble match. I'm not even talking about the like championships and things like that. So I'm going to run a couple of scenarios, possibilities of who could win, SmackDown and Raw, for the men and women's Royal Rumble. Uh, so first off, let's start with the maybe like I said, I don't know what match is going to be on the preview, but a match that should be on the preview is Shorty Gable. Still hate that name versus Sheamus. It's the returning Sheamus. Sheamus is a bully. Sheamus is a heel. You pick on the smallest man in the room, but that's what Sheamus does. And this is the bill for Sheamus to get back in the title picture. It's coming. It's gonna be a bill. Like I say, like give it to like SummerSlam, something like that. Sheamus will be in the heavyweight picture. Um, so obviously I'm gonna pick Sheamus to win. Shorty Gable is gonna put up a good fight. Shorty Gable is so underrated, but when it's all said and done, bro kick, Sheamus gonna put him down. Probably gonna be a quick little feud, and then Sheamus probably gonna move on to the next cat, probably which is Ali. You know, he's gonna pick on the little young kids, and then eventually somebody probably gonna be like, all right, Sheamus, I had enough of your shit. Come holler at me. So moving forward, United States Championship match, Andrade versus the return of Humberto Carrillo, who Andrade hurt. He showed up. I really like Humberto. Humberto definitely, going to do some good things and everything. But like I say, it's still way too early. Andrade finally getting his due, finally getting his shine. He's a champion. He gonna hold on to this belt for a long ass time. Miss Charlotte, Mr. Charlotte, uh, got man Selena in his corner always gonna interfere. And hey man, ain't hey surprised Andrade they ain't got arrested for him almost killing Ray on that man, the DDT on the ladder. Oh man, that was nice. But it was so brutal. I was like, oh man, he killed Ray, man. What he doing? So these two guys could probably go at it for a nice little minute, but when it's all said and done, man, Andrade's gonna be on top. Like I say now, Humberto have got a couple of wins against Andrade, but this is a whole new level of Andrade since he got the belt. Now, Falls Count Anywhere match. Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. A lot of people ready for this shit to end. A lot of people tired of it. Baron Corbin is a polarizing figure, and Roman's gonna win because, like I said, Corbin, Ziggler, Rude, they've been getting the best of them. Usos back to even it out. But yeah, it's time to move on for this. It's time for both of these cats to move on. Falls Count Anywhere match. Cause see, and then other people can get involved. Like time to time, they use the revival, and anybody could just show up, especially with the Royal Rumble. Hell, NXT guys could probably get involved in this for whatever reason. But when it's all said and done, Roman finally gonna whoop this dude ass and put King Corbin in his place and get him the hell up out of here. So Roman, without a doubt. Now, SmackDown Women's Championship, Bayley versus Lacey Evans. Bayley, Bayley, Bayley. We know they love Lacey. I am not a fan of her face turn. I am not. Lacey is okay. I really like Lacey as a heel, but it's like, come on now. You doing the USA chance, the military background. Like, I get it, but you're not going against a foreigner. Uh, you were just calling people nasty. You was on Instagram talking about one person you follow. Mama raised a bitch, and you was just evil. Now all of a sudden you talking about bullying and things like that. Matter of fact, you should be with Sasha and Bailey. You was doing what they doing now. I just saying, I can't feel it. I can't feel it, man. So Sasha's gonna get involved. Now the question is who's gonna help Lacey? Is her and Dana still running? Are they still cool? You know, will somebody else help Lacey? Like I say, Lacey shouldn't even have no friends. But like I say, Bailey's gonna win this. You know, it's just what it is, man. Obviously, I'm not a fan of Lacey Hill face turn. I understand they did it because everybody's turning heel, so now you got to make people face, and you got all the injuries. So, but still, man, I'm not feeling Lacey face turn. I'm not feeling it. I don't like it, and she's not winning. Now moving on. Now this right here, Becky Lynch versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. Asuka two belts. I want it. I want it to happen. I still want Asuka to be the one that stops Becky. I want her to be her kryptonite. I want Asuka to be that team and like that team in sports that you can't beat them, and it's like that. Like once you beat that team, then you finally move on to that next level, and you like championship bound. Like I say, Becky's been the man. Becky is the top person. I like Becky, but I want to see a change. And who better than Asuka? And WWE has done a bad job of building up other women. Y'all focus too much on these handful of chicks, and then you leave everybody else to the wayside. You got all these women, you're not doing nothing with women's tag division. You can have so many teams right now. And with all these returns that's about to happen, possibly I hope in a Royal Rumble, let's get it. So I'm going with Oscar. I know that's not, I know everybody's going to pick Becky because it's, I said, obvious, but me personally, I'm going for Oscar. You got Kyrie in Oscar corner. You know, who's gonna help Becky, really? Who's going to help Becky? Shit, ain't going to be Charlotte. Who else? I mean, it would be wild, but nah, that won't work. Forget it. Like I said, I don't know who would help. I don't know who will help Becky. So I got Oscar winning. Probably won't happen, but my prediction is I'm going for Oscar two belts. I want them shirts made because I will get an Oscar two belt shirt. Now moving on to the Universal Championship match, The Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan. They've been going back and forth at it. I'm picking Bray to win. I think Bray is just going to be too strong. Daniel Bryan will put up a good fight. I mean, it would be cool if he used Kane because the way him and Kane set up Bray Wyatt the other week, that was sweet. That was cool. But I think Bray Wyatt gonna have an ace up his sleeve. It would be something if he brought somebody out to help him. That would be something. But like I say, Bray is just built up to be so indestructible and can take so much punishment. I just don't know anything Daniel Bryan can do, and especially since this is a strap match and they kind of connected. It's like if you want to get a weapon, you got to drag Bray big ass. You know what I mean? Be like, okay, I can't reach this, so I got to pull him. You know what I mean? So you can only go so far, and I think that is just dangerous. How strong the Fiend is. So it's gonna be a good match, but I think Bray gonna win. I think the Fiend gonna win straight up. So moving on, the Women's Royal Rumble. Okay, let's get this out the way now. Everybody prediction is Shayna Baszler. Matter of fact, I mean, Shayna is my prediction actually. Now, like I can say, let me start right now by saying Shayna is my prediction to win. Now, as far as other people that can win, because even if Shayna comes up, I mean, obviously though Shayna, because like I say, Raw needs the bodies, women wise. Shayna obviously would go to Raw uh, to face Becky, or like in my case, she would face Oscar. Because I would like to see, like, because you think about it, you got Oscar and Shayna, two of the most dominant NXT women champions. They gotta come face to face. They have to. I think Oscar versus Shayna would be cool. I would like to see that. You know, matter of fact, throw Becky in there, make it a triple threat. Make it a triple threat. Matter of fact, I say do that. I say have Oscar win, Shayna wins the Royal Rumble, and somehow Becky finagle her way into the match, like how Charlotte got inserted into the match last year for WrestleMania. So now, for as other people that could, but let me start. Before I get to that, let me get what I want. I'm hoping that Naomi returns. It's about time. The Usos back, so she should be back. People know Naomi is my favorite diva. Well, Dave, I said diva. Ooh, I'm fucking tripping. Uh, like wrestler, and it's about time. She would be a great addition to SmackDown. Like I said, the faces. I'm hoping for Nia to return. Definitely Ruby Riot. I don't know how ready they're gonna be, but I want them three to return. And obviously, throw in some NXT people, put Bianca in there. Uh, put Meal in there, put Tony in there. You know what I mean? Like, put people like that. And there's also the possibility of Ronda Rousey, which, and I've said this before, and this has nothing to do, like, this is not Ronda's fault. I don't blame Ronda. It's the fact. See, stuff like this makes you don't like somebody, and it's not even their fault. It's the way things are booked. It's the way things are handled. And and my problem is, and you've heard me say this a lot of times, that this is part of the problem, that they only focus on a handful of women and they forget about others, and then they just bury others in the process. Because once Ronda come back, it's gonna be all about her, Becky, Shayna, and it's like, but then y'all don't do nothing with the other women, which is why the tag team championship should be more of a focus. Or I should have just had a mid-core women's title to get all these women something to fight for. Because y'all want to put more matches on there, on the shows. But it's like, no, let's get these women. Let's get some storylines going. You know, let's fucking do better, man. Let's do better. But I'm gonna say this: if Ronda comes in and win, I'm not gonna be happy about it. I'm like, no, let her build herself back up like she did, because that was my for her coming in. She was gonna be shot to the moon. It was all gonna be on some Brock type stuff. But Ronda was there every week putting in the work, so she made me a fan. But like I said, do not have her come in. Matter of fact, don't have her if she comes back. Do not have her come in and win this shit. Absolutely not. Don't have her coming in, what I'm saying, stealing moments. Like, no. Like, if you're gonna put in, have a face to face with Shayna or Becky or something like that, and then have her get eliminated. Have her like in the last like 5 or something like that, and then she get tossed. Do not have her win this, because I won't be feeling that. So, like I said, let's get to other possibilities. SmackDown side, obviously Sasha, hands down Sasha. I would like to see Sasha win, and then everybody saying that her and Bayley might go at it at WrestleMania. We'll see, but I would like to see Sasha win. She would be my choice for SmackDown, and obviously for Shayna. And then outside of Shayna, realistically, it's Charlotte. I'm like, but I don't want that to happen. Charlotte can just chill in the background. But like I said, Shayna, Sasha, Charlotte. I just say those are the top three. And I have other people who I would like to win, but it's just not, no, it's just not possible. So now moving on to the men's Royal Rumble. This is so fucking unpredictable. And just like Shayna, everybody's picking Roman to go against the Fiend, which is would be the obvious choice on the SmackDown side, no doubt. Uh, but the thing is, I don't think it would be a guarantee that Roman would actually win, though. I don't think it would be a guarantee that Roman would actually win, because the Fiend could hold on to the title for a nice little while. I can have a long title reign, and then eventually somebody beats him. But I would just say that, yeah, outside of Roman on SmackDown, Corbin maybe. But like I say, that's just personally, I want Corbin to win just so he can get his ass whooped by the Fiend. That's why I would want Corbin to win, just so he can get his ass whooped. I would just like to see that. Just to see Corbin get humbled by the Fiend. I would just like to see him get booted in his ass. Uh, but this whole Brock thing, this is like, Brock can't win this. Hell nah. Hell nah. Brock, nah. But like I say, we just don't know. Like, what, like, is the person who eliminated Brock going to face him? I mean, that's what people thinking. Like, we just don't know. How long is Brock going to last? Will it get to a point where there's a lot of people in the ring? All of y'all should jump his ass like y'all would jump a big person, toss his punk ass out. Then it comes to the question of who would be eliminated. Obviously, people say Drew McIntyre, people say Keith Lee, like Braun, like Kofi on some revenge shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what? I would love to see that. I would like to see Kofi eliminate Brock. You know what I mean? Just on some revenge shit. Yeah, that's for taking my title. And then they could figure out probably Elimination Chamber or whatever to figure out who will fight Brock. You know. But my prediction, I got two people who I want to win on the Raw side. I either want Drew McIntyre or Bobby Lashley to win the Royal Rumble. Because Drew McIntyre, this should be his year. And I've been seeing Bobby Lashley for a nice little while. Like I say, like whenever this thing is done with him and Rusev, Bobby should be in the title picture. A lot of people don't like that. I don't care. That's I think he's been greatly misused since coming back to the E. And I think that we need to get him and Brock, man. They taking way too long. It's some straight BS. But outside of him, Drew is my top choice. Obviously, you got people like Randy, you got AJ, but to me, Drew McIntyre is my pick to win. You know, it's Drew time, and I'm talking about he has to beat Brock. I'm not talking about not winning it just to go and lose. Drew has to beat Brock, and Drew has to be the same. Like, I know he's kind of been kind of like on a jokey, like almost like he turning face, but it's like he got to be like that hardcore, no nonsense dude, like just dominating. You know, give Brock like about four, claymores, three like DDTs. He's like Future Shock DDT. Give him about a bunch of those, pin his ass. You know, hell, give him a couple of low blows, whatever it takes. Like smack the shit out of Paul Heyman. Just on general principle, just for distraction purposes. But Drew McIntyre should be the guy. You know, on the Raw side, Roman on the SmackDown side, but overall, Drew McIntyre number one, and my second will be Bobby Lashley. So, all right, y'all. So let's recap this. Sheamus is beating Shorty G. I got Andrade retaining the United States Championship. Roman Reigns is going to beat Baron Corbin in the Falls Count Anywhere. Bayley is retaining her SmackDown Women's Championship. We got Oscar two belts going down. You know what I'm saying? That's my pick, and I'm sticking to it. The Fiend Bray Wyatt is going to beat Daniel Bryan. The Women's Royal Rumble. For Raw purposes, I got Shayna Baszler. SmackDown purposes, I got Sasha Banks. But overall, I think it's going to be Shayna. Men's Royal Rumble. My number one pick is Drew McIntyre. For the Raw side, Bobby Lashley a close second. And on the SmackDown side, I got Roman Reigns. So Shayna Baszler, Drew McIntyre. So, all right, y'all. So that's the predictions. Let me know y'all predictions and things like that. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know y'all crazy possibilities, returns, wild cards, legends. The whole damn 9 yards, and what you want your WrestleMania like championship matches to be. So with that being said, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. JV Lewis, got the safe out here. Catch y'all on the rebound. Subscribe to the Patreon, JV Lewis. Hit the notification button to be alerted when I post new videos. Check out my Twitch gaming channel, JV Lewis. And I'll see y'all good people next video. Peace.